And we are live tonight at Newcastle after Riot. What a night of fantastic action here in the N.E.W. Absolutely staggering beyond all belief. We start tonight, ladies and gentlemen, with a one-on-one matchup between the Reaper and Marty.
Well, what a decision that was. I mean, the Reaper dumped in that title match, did not manage to get the gold, and now goes against the champion.
Yeah, and it's only his second match, ladies and gentlemen, in N.E.W. Obviously his first match was at the iconic, historic Riot 6.
Well, yes, and what a Riot it was.
Absolutely sensational Riot. The Iron match alone, Owen.
Oh, absolutely phenomenal. Wow. I told you they'd steal the show.
And they might have done exactly that, but what a fantastic night for all the people involved. We thank you once again for joining us. An amazing night, no question. And will the Reaper be more successful tonight against the current United Kingdom champion Marty, who was undoubtedly, I think, the underdog in that matchup, despite the Reaper being surprise entrance, because he was undefeated in the EFW.
Well, that's it. I mean, until we knew the Reaper was in there, Zach Fuller clearly with that amazing upper hand of having defeated anyone coming his way. But then the Reaper came in and I instantly changed my pick to him. He was not successful, but if he is successful here tonight, then surely that means he gets a title shot.
Well, I mean, by traditional N.E.W. stipulations, ladies and gentlemen, if the Reaper was successful tonight, that will put him right in the hunt for Marty's United Kingdom title. No doubt about that in my mind whatsoever, but it's a bit ask. This young man, Marty, has been on a roll as of late, and of course, you have to believe that he's going to have some backup tonight in his brother.
You would imagine so. Of course, as you say, traditional rules apply.
The Reaper, the current, technically EFW champion,
still with the belt.
Yeah, 5'9", 257 pounds from the pits of hell. How that situation is going to pan out, we have yet to find out. So we'll keep you updated. I mean, obviously EFW will be live in the next couple of days, so we'll find out fairly shortly. I mean, what this means with the Reaper. Of course, Owen, you can't always rule out. I mean, look at Snake. He's clearly got this relationship with Adrian Goldman that allows him to wrestle on both shows. I mean, there's nothing that we've heard so far that says that's not going to be the same case for the Reaper.
Well, yeah, that's very true. Having signed an N.E.W. contract, as far as I'm aware, does not restrict him from participating in the EFW as their champion.
Will he be made to defend that title until he loses it, or will he be stripped of that title because of his call-up to the N.E.W? I think that's a valid question to ask.
Well, I guess we'll have to see come Thursday.
Well, whatever the future of this young man, it remains to be seen. The Reaper undoubtedly has been on a massive role in the EFW, yet to be pinned or submitted. The only way this young man has lost has been by count out or by disqualification. Marty is a former two-time tag team champion, a former television champion, and the first ever United Kingdom champion. Clearly a decorated young man, 6'1". We'll get into all of that when he gets here, I suppose. But the Reaper, undoubtedly, already with gold. Could be a match.
Well, yeah,
in this match.
Essentially two champions going at it here.
It really is two champions going at it. Marty, yes, as expected, with his brother, Nate. More support, I'm sure. The Brotherhood, generally a very clean competitors, it has to be said here in the N.E.W. Sometimes it also has to be said to their demise. I think these guys sometimes just need to get a little bit more dirty, if you ask me, Owen. They're undoubtedly talented, but this chirpy optimism that they seem to have sometimes when it comes to getting the win. It just hurts them in the long run. Alright, Marty is a two-time tag team champion and a former UK champion and a TV champion.
Well, hang on a second.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, what? What the hell, the Reaper interrupting, and why the hell did I not expect this? The cheap shot of this young man right here, a legendary in the E.F.W. Marty though, wise to it. Carter's with the fireman carry, he's not even got his jacket off, ladies and gentlemen. Headbutt, flying headbutt, kick to the sternum.
Well, yeah, Marty clearly
did not
happy
appreciate
about
that cheap shot. I don't blame him one bit. I hope he kicks the Reaper's ass tonight. He deserves a good whooping.
Oh, where the Reaper fighting back though, clubbing blows to the face.
Elbows to the head. The Reaper fighting back as you would expect. Oh, right and left. Oh my good lord. Vicious right and left by the Reaper.
Now just taunting the crowd.
Well, yeah, this cocky streak we've seen before from this very talented, very dangerous young man who we know absolutely nothing about. Doesn't that frighten you, Owen? We know literally nothing about this kid. We don't know where he's from. We don't know who trained him. We don't know what his motives are. All we know is he's undefeated by pin or submission, and he's ruthless in his attack. Snap suplex with a vicious snap suplex by Tamani. Well, this kid's schizophrenic, I'm telling you.
And we don't seem to know how much pull he actually has with Adrian Goldman getting this amazing opportunity here.
Incredible opportunity. This is technically his second match in N.E.W, which is apparently the hallowed ground for every competitor in the E.F.W. And in his second match, he's fighting the United Kingdom champion.
Oh, well, it looks like he's about to put the United Kingdom champion away.
Uramagi, it could be over.
We've seen that set up the Dominator once before, and there it is.
Oh good lord, if the Uramagi wasn't enough, that was the explanation point. This one's over. What a second match.
Yeah, UK champion.
He is
just decimated there.
Beaten Marty. He was technically a veteran in this match compared to the Reaper. My lord, what an upset.
What a way to kick Mayhem off.
What a way to kick the Reaper's career off in the N.E.W.
Clearly not happy about what happened last night.
He wasn't successful in a triple threat, but oh come on, the match is over. You don't need to do this. Come on, you've already beat him fair and square. There's no real need for this. We need some security down here. He cannot keep doing this to the people he fights.
Well, surely Nate's going to get in there at some point.
Well, you would think so. His brother's at ringside. Oh my god, another Uramagi by the Reaper. Why is Nate just watching his brother be destroyed? He's right there. He's completely ignoring what's going on here. What the hell is this about?
I do not get what's going on here.
Dominated by the Reaper. Marty has been decimated
by
the E.F.W. World Champion. His brother just stood there and watched.
I can't believe that is the way we're kicking Mayhem off.
Sweet Jesus, what did we just see?
I don't know. This raises a lot of questions.
Get on Twitter. Tell your mama. The brotherhood are in deep doo-doo now.
Oh, most definitely.
Sweet Christ, what a way to kick off. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, if that wasn't enough, we're having a great match here. Possibly. Tag team rankings between the Crew and Los Luchadores. The Crew, two-time tag team champions. Los Luchadores, of course, the immortal Los Luchadores. Four-time, N.E.W. tag team champions. The best that ever was, the best that ever will be in the tag team division. Proved it time and time again. In my opinion, still the biggest threat to Magnum Opus. Los Luchadores right there. Right there, sir.
Well, quite a sell, I must say. but the crew are no slouches either, and they're willing to try their hardest to get back in the game, and what a way to do so.
Quite clearly the crew. The crew are two-time tag team champions in their own right, and are fantastic competitors. Franco and Yuri, amazing athletes, future world champions, excuse me, in my opinion, both of those young guys.
Most definitely.
I'm very honoured to say that I had a very small part to play in their recruitment, and possibly one of the best things I've ever done for N.E.W. The crew, obviously with my talent relations are all over, just thought I'd get my cheap plug in there.
Wow.
Franco and Yuri,
there.
the former two-time tag team champions. I can't tell you their height and weights. I'm pretty sure Yuri's from Russia. I'm pretty sure Franco's Kurt Angle's cousin.
Well, Franco from Beverly Hills, California, 6 foot, 248 pounds. Yuri coming in.
What the hell is going on?
5 foot 11, 232 pounds, and you're right, from Moscow, Russia.
Why the hell are you reading the stats?
Well, you know, quick and nimble fingers on these keyboards.
I use that. Alright, we're going to have a talk about this later, don't think we're not.
Well, I knew you'd prattle on about Los Luchadores, so I had to get something in.
Oh, wait there.
Well, here they come. Los Luchadores. As you said, the 4-time tag team champions.
Yes. Los Luchadores. No Guillermo Diaz tonight.
Quite surprising, to be honest.
Yeah, that is very surprising for Los Luchadores. Of course, their manager and No-Slab himself proving that.
No, and I mean, we haven't seen it for quite some time.
No, we haven't. I think after that rivalry, that red-hot rivalry he had with the immortal Cowboy Roy, and we'll get to that man later. We'd have to discuss the Cowboy after the match he had for GBH. What that means for the N.E.W. But Crew and Los Luchadores, two of the best tag teams in the world and one of the hottest tag team divisions in the world, going one-on-one tonight in Mayhem. It's Franco, I believe.
What an opportunity!
And I think that's Juan.
Maybe so. What an opportunity the Enforcers had at Riot, and what a match we saw. But in the end, Magnum Opus still reign over this division.
I have never seen such a dominant performance by Magnum Opus. They were absolutely clinical. Rick Weaver, I think, spent a total of about 3 minutes in that match. If that, I am being generous, quite frankly. Vega was on a mission to destroy, but the tactics employed by Magnum Opus were, well, a tag team clinic. Anyone who's seen it would have and knew anything about tag team wrestling would have applauded them, because it was beautiful to watch. Undoubtedly, I would say now we're the team to beat in the N.E.W.
Well, I know you really like Los Luchadores, and I really like the Crew, but as much as I like the Crew, I have to doubt whether they could actually get the titles back off Magnum Opus. What do you think about Los Luchadores? Do you think they may even struggle?
Well, Los Luchadores are Los Luchadores. And I think if they're breathing, they can find a way. But if Vega's in the same kind of mood he was in against the Enforcers, then I can't see any team in the N.E.W. right now beating them. And I believe now the tag was made, and that's Juan tagging in Gabriel Gonzalez.
What a Hurricane Rana there.
A fantastic Hurricane Rana. But
you refresh it.
Franco with the ring savvy to make the tag to a fresh Russian bear. Spinning elbow by Yuri, misses with a drop kick. Great ring presence by Gabriel. Hurricane Rana, beautiful maneuver. Classic Los Luchadores. Los Luchadores, there we are.
And the fans are going absolutely wild here.
You try saying that 3 times fast when you've had a tequila, it's impossible. Boston Crab suplex. Classic. Gabriel Gonzalez Irwin. This is why these guys rock. They're just so goddamn good at everything they do. Backdrop to the Russian Bear Yuri. I take it back, on their best day, I think they actually could beat Magnum Opus. There, I said it.
You think they may be the exception to the rule here in the N.E.W? I for one would love to see that match.
I would sell my soul to see that match. What's left of it anyway. Yuri's in trouble. Gabriel, planning DDT, shades of the Cowboy Roy.
We saw a lot of those last night.
Yes, we did. More DDTs, then you could shake a stick at. Middle rope by Gabriel, misses with a double axe handle. Yuri dodges out of the way, but Gabriel recovers quickly. Irish whip into the corner, head first, into the ring post. Shoulders first he goes.
Oh, word.
Oh, powerbomb from the turnbuckle, beautiful manoeuvre. Shades of their manager actually. Ronaldo Diaz in the corner there. Great recovery. My God, what a overhead. Excuse me, Irwin.
Belly to belly, absolutely phenomenal.
Absolutely phenomenal manoeuvre by Yuri. Franco now the legal man, but in trouble.
Yeah, didn't get to grasping fast enough.
You don't want to go into a mat game with Los Luchadores. They really are all-rounders, ladies and gentlemen. Get my teeth in. They can do it all. Gabriel now the legal man after the quick tag. Goes immediately for the power maneuver. Power bomb. Franco's in trouble. High risk, high impact. Waiting for the young man to get up. This could be a mistake. Needs to be quick here, Franco. If he stands a chance, elbow to the head. Not quick enough, it seems. Los Luchadores in control. In the corner. In their corner. Tag made. I see some classic Las Lucha throw.
And the crowd exploding here.
I thought he might have been going for the LP though, then he changed his mind. Remember, he was no longer the legal man. Is that Juan or Gabriel now? I think it's Gabriel.
I'm not sure.
Torture rack slam! Yeah, it's Gabriel. He's short. He's slightly shorter, a little bit fatter. That's how I remember, man. That's why. This is why I'm Max Alex. Snap suplex.
Oh wait, hanging on.
Oh wait, yes he is hanging on. Good call, partner too. The Free Amigo, shades of the late great Eddie Guerrero. No one did it better than Eddie. It could be all. No.
Franco somehow kicking out.
My God, what a match. It's only our second match in Irwin.
I can't believe it. We got plenty more where this came from.
There's no such thing as after pay-per-view nerves after for N.E.W. tonight. My God, Boston Crab suplex and he's bridged. Rope break. Chitope. Great piece of officiating there by our senior official Max Chitope.
Of course, there's this ongoing ranking reshuffle which we will get to when the first of those matches kicks into play. It's a chaotic time here in N.E.W.
But what
Los Luchadores are looking to take advantage of it.
Absolutely, Los Luchadores with the La Duplica.
Oh, El Picador.
El Picador. Lovely, classic, vintage Los Luchadores.
But one stopping Gabriel, making the pin, saying not yet.
That's the sexiest ass that double T maneuver in N.E.W. history right there. From the words of Gabriel Gonzalez himself, springboard dropkick!
Oh my word!
Classic Gonzalez brothers!
Just folding Yuri inside out.
In his own corner again, look at the savvy. Look at the tactics. Look at the game plan. It's all there.
Well, we're not going for another,
Yes.
but working on the arm of Yuri.
The Russian Bear is in deep, deep trouble. Guillotine.
Needs to make a tag. Starts to crawl, but cut off from his partner.
Yeah, I believe Juan now, legal man. A little bit leaner, a little bit taller. Springboard!
Oh, torpe over the top rope.
Beautiful torpe. Bulldog! Vicious bulldog. Into the ropes.
Yuri in big trouble now.
Could be looking for some. I don't know if he's gonna go for a back. Oh yeah. Oh no. Come on, not from that height. Oh my drop!
Drop.
My God, right onto the head.
He's doing a little damage to himself with that maneuver.
Yeah. Good God, the impact of that maneuver could have knocked Yuri out. And Juan Gonzalez knows it. Knee to the back of the neck.
And the boos coming from the crowd.
The big Russian could be out here. Don't get me wrong, Yuri's a tough son of a bitch, but how much punishment can one man take? I've said that a lot this weekend. Juan Gonzalez on a roll here, on the top rope, such speed, such confidence.
What's he looking for here? Another big drop kick. Oh, vaults him almost into his own corner.
Tremendous velocity, tremendous impact, tremendous drop kick by Juan Gonzalez. Backdrop to the Russian Bear Yuri. His ass is grass if he don't get the tag win.
Desperately in need of the tag here, but it may all be too late as he goes on the ride once again. There it is, the three amigos for a second time.
Classic maneuver from Los Luchadores. In the corner again, his own corner again. Tags in Gabriel. Of course, the patented double team. Yes, double axe handle right back to the arm. There's a reason why Los Luchadores do that. You damage the arm, the big power back guy can't pick you up. Simple, technical, efficient. Los Luchadores.
And they've been working on Yuri for quite some time now. Oh no!
Oh, not again, surely.
Third one, two in almost succession.
Good God, such punishment.
Gabriel seems to be inflicting a little extra on each one of those.
My word, with authority. The three amigos once again. Yuri must be rattling inside and out. And again. Into the corner, another tag, keeping it fresh, giving the excuse for the double team.
And they're looking for El Picador for a second time in this match.
Picador!
But no, Gabriel breaks it up this time and says not yet.
My word, Los Luchadores are playing with the Russian Bear Yuri right now. Maddie is incensed. Franco, should I say, is incensed, excuse me. He's furious. But he can do nothing about it. Look at the taunts, look at the confidence early.
So egotistical.
But they're so goddamn efficient.
I'm going for that armbreaker again.
Double axe handle armbreaker. God, I love Los Luchadores. They're just so good, Owen.
Oh yeah, just eliminating the competition here, as it were. I don't think Yuri's got him moving for a good 5 minutes now.
And you see again this disrespect to Yuri by Los Luchadores. They truly believe they are the best tag team in the world. It doesn't matter to them.
Oh,
trust
wait.
me. Oh, wait, a neck breaker. They want the title, but they don't need the title. Yuri doesn't care either way. Go Buster.
Bit of desperation there. Points to the corner. But he needs to get Gabriel over there.
Oh, wrong corner, Yuri. Wrong corner.
Maybe
Don't try this yourself, kid.
Oh yeah, perhaps still a bit dazed, realising there's no tag partner.
This could be ego here. This could be ego by Yuri.
Well, it
wanting
could
to
be
do some
Anka.
damage himself.
Oh,
That's a good point. Snake eyes.
Well, there we go this
Now,
time.
into his own corner. Now to try tag in the fresh Yuri.
Finally
Franco.
goes.
Franco in. Double team from the crew, who are no stranger to these themselves.
Oh, good
my
lord!
words. Tilt-a-whirl dropkick. Oh, look how quick the tag was made. Beautiful. Smart misses with the dropkick. Slams the man in frustration. Franco not quick enough to recover. Quick swift dropkick to Franco. And once again, Los Luchadores are in.
Well, they
Back
seize
in
their
control.
opportunities very quickly.
Yeah, baby.
Looking to put a stamp on this match right here.
Electric chair. Oh, inverted. Beautiful. Beautiful Los Luchadores.
Dragging Franco away from the ropes.
Oh,
Can he
it's
get?
over, baby.
Can he get
Franco
the
is
3?
down. Franco is down.
But Yuri's coming into the ring
Yuri is
now.
in. Yes,
Oh,
breaks it up. That was
just
over.
gets.
That was over. Yuri brought that one up and everyone knows it. Oh, shot for cheap shot. God damn it, Chadoma, what do we pay you for? Big elbow.
I think about to start the count there. Gonzalez somehow still in control here.
Dear Lord.
A rather sluggish powerbomb. Clearly a bit fatigued.
I bet it still hurt though. It looked like it hurt.
Another tope here.
Love that. Again, shades of the late great Eddie Guerrero.
And the crew have just been absolutely picked apart here tonight. Every time they get a little offense, it's just been snapped out of their reach.
Clinical wrestling by Los Luchadores. I think they could have had this match won, to be fair, by now. They're just choosing to inflict more pain onto the crew. They are making a point. They are making a statement. They are telling Magnum Opus that they, Los Luchadores, the 4-time tag team champions, snap suplex with authority, are coming for them with the pin. Diego Gonzalez is in there, stops Yuri, it's over. Los Luchadores do what they do and climb that ranking again. They are coming, Owen. They are coming for Magnum Opus. We're going to see that match and it will be history.
Well, yeah.
My God, what a match.
That's certainly going to be a match to be seen. And wow, what a match we just saw.
Amazing.
Absolutely incredible.
Absolutely sensational action from these two teams, who will have their night again, but tonight, this night, it was Los Luchadores, Juan and Gabriel Gonzalez.
And the fans just not happy about this turn of
Furious,
events.
but they can't deny the quality. These idiots don't know what they just seen. This could be the best tag team in the world, Owen.
Well, quite possibly, but I mean,
They were seamless.
the match coming up next, Jimmy Falcon, he's had major problems with Magnum Opus and he's looking to get even once again here tonight. Had to face all 3 of them. If anything, that's the questionable booking I was talking about.
questionable booking.
with Adrian Goldman.
Jimmy Falcon got what he deserved. He disrespected a high-ranking, important, influential, high-grossing, I might add, team in the N.E.W. and like a punk, essentially spat in the face of a 7-time world champion. That could not be ignored, Owen, and it had to be addressed.
Oh wait, hang on.
It was. Oh wait a minute.
That's Troy Webster.
Webster, my God, from
flying
nowhere.
out of nowhere, attacking Louis Richardson. That's the team that lost to Magnum Opus last night. Both of them are or were enforcers. I mean, who knows what's going to come of this?
Well, what you said may after all have a little bit of grounds here. The enforcers, which have been showing fractions for weeks in the N.E.W, seem to be imploding once again before our eyes in this backstage brawl.
Well, yeah, we saw what happened to William Zander after one of these. Oh my word!
Due to the fact that a member of staff was injured in the last one of these, we have been given firm instructions that no man or woman is to try to intercede and let these guys essentially fight it out until one of them can't fight anymore if they've chose to fight. Disciplinary action can come later. Troy Webster is now taking apart his former tag team partner, Owen. What the hell does this mean?
Brutality here. Oh, just driving him into that trunk now.
The 6-time United States champion, trying to get a little bit of offense in. Troy Webster having absolutely none of that.
Well, I put my money on it that this is all about the loss of that opportunity at gaining the tag team championships. Oh my word!
Oh, big kick to the back by Louis Richardson.
They are not holding back.
They really are not holding back tonight. This has been coming for a while. These two guys have had so much pent-up frustration. My God, you see the flurry there by Troy Webster just kicking the living shit out of a man he's called essentially a boss for years. This is years of resentment, ladies and gentlemen. This is years of frustration coming out tonight on Mayhem. Aptly named, I would think, partner tonight.
Oh, most definitely, and Louis Richardson equally as angry.
What does this mean for the enforcers?
Very good question. I mean, these two have just gone back and forth.
Troy Webster and Louis Richardson are now in just a pure fight to the death. Troy Webster with those vicious chops in the heart. Louis Richardson fights back with an elbow to the nose. These guys just want to get it on. This is fantastic. Throw him in the cage, giving them a 9-man match. I want to see it. The fans want to see it. Listen to them, Owen. They want blood.
Oh God! Oh, the concrete pile driver!
Dear Christ Almighty! He could have broken Troy Webster's neck.
Well, that might have been the intention. My word! And then just throwing him against a wall. Troy Webster somehow fighting back.
How?
I have no idea.
How is he not dead? Troy Webster, the inhuman, indeed, snap suplex on the concrete floor. The carnage. Slamming his head repeatedly, I might add. It's got ugly, Owen.
Oh, it's got extremely ugly. Double underhook DDT.
Head first.
Louis Richardson looks out of it as his head is now being driven into that concrete. And I can't believe what's unfolded here.
These guys may need medical attention after this. There's no doubt of that in my mind. This has got ugly. Whole new level of shit ugly. The dreaded neck wrench made famous by the now iconic GBH. Not that he wasn't iconic before, of course.
Just even more iconic
Even
now.
more iconic. The man dressed up as a pink bunny rabbit, for Christ's sake.
Or green.
Whatever. I drank a lot of bourbon in my life, kid. Alright.
Oh!
Don't shout at me about fellas. Is that... Wait a minute. Who the hell is that?
I have no idea. Perhaps a bodyguard
Who in the...
of Adrian Goldman's.
Well,
Because
yeah.
that is Adrian Goldman's office.
It is Adrian Goldman's office, but... Weird pauses on the wall. Snap suplex! Troy Webster. This is over. I think he just knocked out Louis Richardson on that concrete floor. After a random interlude by a bodyguard seemed to give Webster the advantage there, and mercifully, Owen, mercifully that one is over, and we can hopefully now return to our advertised programming.
And you can only wonder what that means for the Enforcers now.
Good God, who knows? I mean, at this point, Xander's left, Webster and Richardson have just kicked the holy hell out of each other. The women of the group seem to be the only kind of unified force at the moment. I mean, the men just can't seem to get along now.
Well,
and I just don't know what that means.
And
all about that group in the future.
And albeit Brad Morse now the US champion once again, there does indeed seem to be too much friction.
Well, I hate to say it, but right now Brad Morse is a power player in the Enforcers, and if they hope to survive as a group, then Brad Morse needs to bring all of those men together and say, well, you know, this is where we are, this is where we need to be, and this is where we need to go. And if someone doesn't do that in the Enforcers really, really soon, then that's going to implode, in my opinion, and it's going to implode big style. Jimmy Falcon right here, right now, 5'9", 220 pounds from Miami, Florida. In this Extreme Rules match, will face Rick Weaver from Magnum Opus, and Jimmy Falcon is gonna get a little bit more of a lesson tonight after Vega slaps the cockiness out of the so-called showstopper a few weeks ago in N.E.W. Owen.
Well, yeah, Jimmy Falcon managing to beat Snake. Vega came on the attack. Did not get a success, but in the match itself did. And now Jimmy Falcon finds himself in an Extreme Rules match against Rick Weaver.
Yeah, man. Jimmy Falcon. Epic performer. Got it all to prove. No doubting about his heart. 1-1, last one. Want some more. Rick Weaver. One half of the current undisputed, undefeated tag team champions of the N.E.W.
Surely still sore from last night though.
And where is Snake? Again. Where is Snake? Why is he not at the side of his protege? This is the second week in the row, Erwin. We have not seen Snake anywhere near an N.E.W. ring. And I have had several people ask me why, and I just don't know. Do you know?
I don't. No Snake, no Vega. He's got his belt though.
And you know, the only thing I'm hearing about Magnum Opus right now is they're a cohesive unit. You know, they couldn't be any closer. They ride together. You know, to our shows. That, you know, they book hotels together. I got told, like, you know, last 2 weeks ago when we had a couple of days off, that Vega and Snake, after being on the road together, went on vacation together. These guys are legitimate friends.
Well,
so why is Snake not here?
Well, maybe they don't deem Jimmy Falcon enough of a threat to bring out all of them.
Well, a facebuster and a DDT by Rick Weaver.
Vega, of course.
In very quick succession at the start of this match. Sorry, Owen.
Vega, of course, in the match next as well. Perhaps Snake is focusing on that.
Well, that's very true. Shades of his protege there, of that glorious drop kick, and then a kick to the head of Jimmy Falcon. But yeah, I mean, you may have a good point there. Maybe focusing on Baker tonight in a much more high-profile match than this. Perhaps they believe that Rick Weaver on his own, as the beating of Jimmy Falcon, and perhaps that's exactly why they've sent him there on his own, to prove to the world emphatically that Jimmy Falcon is just, well, essentially hot air, despite his undoubted courage. Bit of a mix-up there in the run on the ropes. Rick Weaver recovers.
Oh no,
but that's
Jimmy
countered
Falcon.
beautifully there by Jimmy Falcon into a bulldog after it's been all Weaver in the opening moments of this matchup.
Falcon taking that opportunity to go for a walk, catch a bit of breath, and look for something vicious under the ring.
And just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't hear me in the beginning of this match is indeed no disqualification, so anything goes.
Rick Weaver won the battle for the bat.
Oh my word, what a shot. Misses. Falcon blocks.
Weaver counters though. Oh, just
my
rams
word.
Falcon.
Right into that ring post. After Weaver himself was charged into the barrier, he clearly didn't appreciate it, and the adrenaline kick did the rest. Falcon's in trouble here. Rick Weaver's improvement under the tutelage of Snake has been, well, frankly, incredible. It's been documented many, many times. But there's undoubtedly been a different kind of personality to come on with that improvement, and I don't like that personality, quite frankly, one bit.
Well, yeah, Rick Weaver.
Sometimes, despite the fact they throw good parties.
Rick Weaver, when he was first coming into this, very cocky, but
Snake though,
not really picking up many victories. Ever since joining with Snake though, it's been, as you say, a completely different story. Now one half of the tag team champions.
Oh yeah, I mean, the best run of Rick Weaver's career, no question about it. Today. Oh my word, what a forearm smash to Jimmy Falcon, who is undoubtedly in trouble here. The showstopper has been stopped, period, by Rick Weaver in this match so far. Neckbreaker by the protege of a 7-time world champion, by one half of the tag team champions, by a member of Magnum Opus. Rick Weaver is going places. Snake says this kid is a future world champion. A future world champion. So what do you think about that, Mr. World Champion?
Well, I'm no longer the world champion.
Well, Mr. Oh yeah, you lost, didn't you? I forgot about that. Sorry, man.
Yeah,
Please don't hurt me. I'm begging you, I completely forgot, and we'll talk about that later. Alright, Insecurity, Rick Weaver. Shit, dude, I completely forgot that you lost the World Championship. I'm really sorry. Alright, okay, we're back.
It's a bit of a sensitive subject at the moment.
Understand. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude, that wasn't cool. Alright, big suplex by Jimmy Falcon. Kick to the stomach. It's a really bad fake laugh as well. Okay, another. Miss it. Oh, neck breaker. Probably lost about 15 fans right there. Alright. And an armbar. An armbar takedown by Jimmy Falcon. Falcon right back in this thing with Weaver counters. Club to the back of the head.
Falcon now whipping Weaver into the turnbuckle. Weaver countering now.
Beautifully counters. Fireman Gary with a counter again. It's become a counter fest between Jimmy Falcon and Rick Weaver. This match has surpassed, I think, all expectations so far, and we were all expecting pretty big things from these two men. Rick Weaver showing some guts and determination there, kicking out after one. Jimmy Falcon didn't appreciate it, however, he inverted. Suplex, essentially, I think it was, I don't really know, and suplex slam. Drops him down anyway, kicked for good afterwards, and now working on the legs of Weaver. Oh, knee breaker right there. Who'd you pick, Erwin?
Well, of course, my side's got to be Jimmy Falcon. I've always wanted this guy to get far.
Predictable beast. Jimmy Falcon on the outside.
He's searching for another weapon, I think.
Rick Weaver's
he's got it.
right back out there.
Stops his use of the chair.
Oh, front of the eye to Weaver by Falcon. Desperation move, but it might be enough. Oh my God!
What a neck breaker there.
Sweet Jesus! What a neck breaker!
Throws Weaver back in, forgets about the chair.
Falcon in the corner.
Oh, what a reverse DDT.
Vicious. Reverse DDT.
Waiting for Weaver to get to his feet. She does.
Oh,
phenomenal.
Forearm smash. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. It's over. Jimmy Falcon has beaten Rick Weaver.
The Falcon forearm doing the job tonight.
Falcon technically now has 2 victories over Magnum Opus. This one isn't over. Falcon has brought this upon himself, and I'm telling you right now, there's going to be hell to pay for Jimmy Falcon tonight.
Oh, there's a neck breaker once again.
What a vicious neck breaker.
Well, yeah, you've got to wonder what this means for Jimmy Falcon. And as far as I'm aware, this isn't for any any kind of ranking, as they are on a freeze. And that is exactly what this next match is all about. This match right here is the beginning of Adrian Goldman's grand ranking reshuffle. The N.E.W, IC, US and UK Championship rankings are on lockdown until the new 10 contenders are decided for each. This one is for the N.E.W #1 contender ranking. The loser goes on to face a random seed who takes Hannibal Jacobs' place as he beat me. Tremendous match. I've got to give it to him. In the end, he picked up the victory. That doesn't mean I'm not coming back for that title. Believe you me. As I say, the loser goes on to face a random seed who's taking Hannibal Jacobs' place in the list for #2 contendership tomorrow. The winner of this match, of course, becoming the #1 contender in the N.E.W rankings.
Yeah, Vega and Casey George shall put on an absolute mega fest of destruction. I mean, both men capable of despicable things, both men. And former N.E.W champions area.
Well, yeah, I believe this whole list of Adrian Goldman's, this whole ranking reshuffle, the grand scheme, is based on the historical stats. Vega being the first ever N.E.W champion, and Casey Judge being the second.
Yeah, I mean, both these guys capable and know each other so very well.
Kind of like bringing it back full circle. The people who have made history here now may be within a chance of celebrating that and getting back in the game.
Yeah, I mean, Vega and Casey Judge want to be N.E.W champion again. There's no doubt about that. And this match, with this new, as you quite rightly say, Aaron, this new system in place, well, this is why Rick Weaver was alone earlier.
Well, yeah, perhaps to the detriment of Weaver, who didn't pick up a victory. Not looking too happy still.
No, clearly disappointed with his performance earlier on, but here to support his tag team partner nonetheless. They're here with their with their manager Snake as well. But we're focusing on this man, 7 foot, and quite frankly it is very hard to miss him. 7'4", 640 pounds. He's quite clearly every man's nightmare. He is the monster. He is Vega.
And I've got to say, as history shows, Casey Judge can beat this guy for the title that they are now fighting for. But Vega's latest streak, he is one half of the tag team champions. He has these two men at his back. This could be a colossal tussle in the ring.
Yeah, Vega's big, and Casey Judge knows how to beat him. Vega knows that, and will fight all harder. And you have to remember that you have a 7-time world champion and the other half of the tag team champions in his corner, who both know a trick or two. Casey Judge, if he's not on his game tonight, it's going to be in for a long night, Erwin, in my opinion.
Yes, definitely.
Again, is it interesting that he comes out to the Enforcers music after what's happened tonight?
Well,
because Casey Judge had music before the Enforcers, Erwin. We've heard it before.
I think he did. I fail to remember what it was, however. It's been that long, of course. Casey Judge,
yeah,
one half of the founding fathers of the Enforcers.
Well,
he's
there you
not
go.
Alone. He's still with Charlie Braddock and the new US champion, Brad Moore, so still a little bit of unity within the group, at least between these three.
Yeah, well, this has always been the core of the group. This has always been the free to watch. The others were all excellent competitors, all former champions in their own right. At least the vast majority of them, if not all. These three men really are, well, magnum opus Mark 1. You call the other guys, you know, the next big team. Well, this was the big team before that big team even became a team. These guys go way back.
Well, yeah.
And if these guys are still a unit, Erwin, then, well, frankly, N.E.W is still in a hell of a lot of trouble, despite the other issues that are clearly going on in the Enforcers right now.
Yeah, that's very true. If even just these three are still cohesive enough to be a solid team, all of the N.E.W rankings are in danger.
Yeah, Casey Judge, the former N.E.W champion, former IC champion, 5'11", 220, Des Moines, Iowa. Casey Judge obviously loses the height and weight advantage to Vega. Everyone loses the height and weight advantage to Vega. It's Vega. But still, Casey Judge has beaten him before, and he'll do it again tonight at Mayhem.
Casey Judge here about to face off against a mountain of steel.
Our second night in Naughty Newcastle has loved every second of N.E.W Mayhem, so have I. Vega and Casey Judge.
Casey Judge pointing a finger, that's not going to do anything.
No, Casey Judge tried to talk a little bit of smack there. Vega took about 2 seconds to register that as a fighting insult, and responded with a plum, knee to the head, and then a club to the face.
Judge in trouble here.
Oh dear Lord, somehow dodges that amazing missile dropkick by Vega.
Well,
I've never seen anything quite like
more.
that. It has probably just pissed him off that little bit more.
Driving through Casey Judge there.
Flying lariat. Got it right this time, Erwin. Just gut wrench.
Lifting Casey Judge off the ground.
Oh, suplex, beautiful. God, I love a
Braddock trying to provide some distraction on the outside.
If Braddock's not careful, he's going to feel the wrath of the Snake and Rick Weaver.
Oh yeah, it didn't do any good for Casey Judge. However, that shot seems to have woken him back up.
Yeah, Casey Judge
attempted to slow him down, slow Vega down now.
Well, this is a good tactic here by Judge. Trying to trying to cut off the air supply to the Giant, trying to put him to sleep.
And a chair slid in from the Enforcer's side there. That may not have been a good idea with
It's
a
like
man
trying
like
to tranquilize a
Vega
bit of a grand muffin. Neckbreaker by Vega. Oh my god, huge left hand.
Judge dodging the boot though.
Oh.
Shots to the gut and to the head. Braddock now.
Oh,
Distracting Mike Shatopa.
Mike Shatopa should have disqualified his Vega immediately. I mean, not Vega.
Braddock.
That's the one. Into the corner he goes, Braddock.
No, Judge. Disqualified Judge for Braddock's interference.
Well, let's just disqualify the Enforcers. Let's just disqualify them all. Let's just, you know, get the title.
Well, there's probably no need after that.
Oh dear Lord, yes, it's over.
Vega thinks
Normal
so
service
too.
is resumed.
Oh, only a 1.
What the hell?
That is a surprise.
Casey George showing great moxie there to kick out with a high impact manoeuvre there by Vega.
And once again distracted by Braddock. Casey Judge, great strength.
Huge power bomb by George.
I think he was looking to utilise that chair, but Mike Shatopa moved it as he lifted Vega. Very precarious place to be. Well, Vega did not take too kindly to that.
Well, Shatopa, the bravest referee in the business, getting in the middle of these two tonight. Judge counters beautifully with an
countered a
suplex,
Vega bomb.
but Vega right back on him, showing that incredible speed for a man his size. Fireman carry, guillotine, and all of the sudden, once again, Vega is doing what Vega does, Owen, dominating.
An absolutely destructive force. It's like watching a tornado rip through a town.
On his shoulder, fall out slam with authority by Vega. This could be over right here.
Oh yeah, I think Braddock could try and distract him all he pleases. It doesn't really matter here. I think this one is all elementary right now.
Yeah, Casey George has put up a valiant attempt against this Giant. The Giant is so focused right now. He has been ever since he joined Magnum Opus, it has to be said. I've never seen him more...
Flying headbutt!
Huge headbutt by Vega.
I'm sure that could kill someone.
That literally could have killed Casey George.
That definitely will.
My word, it's over. It's over. For God's sake, Shatopa, just ring the bell.
But Braddock again trying to distract the Giant.
I'm not quite sure what Braddock's doing for Casey George right now, except prolonging the agony. Oh, glove to the back.
Casey George though.
Oh, George still fighting back. Snap me a takedown.
But you can see the hesitation in his movement. The pain he must be feeling.
Right back to that sleeper hold, Owen. That tactic we've seen before. Well scouted this time by Vega. Neckbreaker.
Went for a big slow punch, too slow for Judge. Still got some awareness.
Oh yeah.
Tries for a clothesline but does not get Vega off his feet, and Vega now with a Vega bomb.
Oh, was that a commentary curse, or was it Vega being the quick son of a bitch he actually is?
It's all over, but no, Braddock.
Braddock again.
Distracting Shatopa.
Distracting our senior official, Mike Shatopa, who must be an inch away from kicking this guy out of this. Oh, yes, it is, it's over. It's over for him. He's out of here. He's out of here, Owen. Mike Shatopa has just banned Casey Judge's ally from the corner.
Well, yeah, Charlie Braddock being sent back to the locker room. Not a bad call in my estimation, but Brad Morse is still out there.
Charlie Braddock is gone.
Interestingly enough, Snake and Rick Weaver have remained completely out of this match, letting Vega do his thing.
Well, I think Rick Weaver and Snake know that all they have to do is wait until the Enforcers try to get involved, which they have, which has now cost them a man in this matchup. It's now essentially a 3-on-2 match. Rick Weaver and Snake. Oh wait a minute, 2.
Only a 2.
I've picked their moments here, Erwin.
I can't believe Casey Judge is even kicking out of anything.
Yeah,
right
Casey
now.
Judge.
Oh, the height!
Oh my word, the velocity! My word, what a power slam! Elevated bench press power slam.
What's he looking for now? Just dragging him around like a rag doll.
Oh,
Making Brad
5,
Moss watch.
7, 9, 10, 11. An extra for good luck. The 11 shots to the head at the turnbuckle.
Vega just observing his own decimation here.
Enjoying every second, the sick individual Vega. Showing his dominance. My God, Uramagi with authority all the way to hell.
Now Brad Morse trying to provide some distraction.
Brad Morse needs to be careful or he will suffer the same fate.
Well, yeah, the US champion does not want to be put on the bench. However, it has given Casey Judge enough time to catch his breath. I don't know what good that's going to do him. Trying though. Going back
Russia's
to
leg sweep.
what he knows.
Counter mat wrestling. Kick to the heart of the giant Vega.
Oh, but that didn't stop Vega. He's just squeezing the life out of Casey Judge.
From nowhere. We've seen people, that's it, it's over.
That's it.
It's over. Once Vega's got that locked in, there really is no hope.
Well, that means Vega is now #1 contender for the N.E.W title. Of course, he won't receive any kind of opportunity until the 10 contenders have been locked into place.
Yes,
at least of our knowledge. But Hannibal Jacobs has a lot of thinking to do, and that's the #1 contender.
Yeah, it is. I mean, Hannibal Jacobs would be in a hell of a lot of trouble because Vega is coming for him. Rick Weaver and Snake involved in a little bit of a scuffle on the outside, it seemed to look like at the very end of that match. What the hell that was. It was over before it really started. There was definitely words spoken between the two. Snake seemed to say something to Weaver. Weaver did not respond too kindly.
Probably the words of "that's how you do it." I mean, look at that. Just squeezing the life out of Casey Judge.
And there you go. You see Snake there clapping, turning to Weaver, and Weaver rolling him into the ring.
Yeah, not quite so sure what that was about.
Snake then went back outside the ring to essentially express his displeasure with what Rick Weaver did, and apparently we're all happy families again here in Magnum Opus, but that was an interesting moment there, I think.
Interesting mentality from Magnum Opus. Vega picking up the victory, becoming the #1 contender for the N.E.W title. I can believe it because it's Vega.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Casey Judge now going on to face a random seed because Hannibal Jacobs is champion, and this would have been his position in the ranking reshuffle.
Yeah, Hannibal Jacobs now in a very unique position as champion, and we're hoping to hear from him next tonight. The World Heavyweight Champion is scheduled before our main event. Pulled off a huge, unexpected victory against you, sir.
Yeah.
Any comments
Well,
before the champion arrives?
One hell of a victory for Hannibal Jacobs, and as I said just before that match, he doesn't want to rest on his laurels. I'm still coming back for that championship, but he has right to celebrate. What a victory against me.
Hannibal Jacobs, the new N.E.W champion, his first ever N.E.W championship, former TV champion in the past, is here to address the crowd. Let's hear what he has to say. I can't wait to hear what he has to say personally. Should be interesting. Coming up.
Well, very strong words. Says he's willing to defend his championship. It doesn't matter who it's against. Hannibal Jacobs, strongly received by the fans here.
And Hannibal Jacobs, the new N.E.W champion, as you quite rightly say, Owen, wants to frankly equal your reign as champion and be a fighting champion, and I think that's admirable by Jacobs, and I wish him well.
Well, speaking of fighting champions, we have reached our main event, delayed through Riot due to the women's tag team division being finding champions.
Well, absolutely. I mean, Lisa Chase and the Fox will finally face off tonight in a one-on-one match, and it will be a submissions match for the N.E.W Women's Heavyweight Championship of the World. It will be Lisa Chase versus the Fox.
Well, Lisa Chase, of course, now proud owner of one of those two women's tag team belts.
Oh yeah, and you've got to believe that the Fox is not going to be happy about that. Of course, she had the design of that belt herself. She wanted to make history with Nancy Valentine, and they were of course beaten by the Outlaws, Owen.
Well, yeah, the opportunity snatched away, as it was from the Enforcers last night in that beautiful TLC tag. Never seen anything like it. Yeah, absolutely amazing TLC tag match for the new women's tag team championships here in the N.E.W. Lisa Chase and Psycho Sonia from the Outlaws, our first ever N.E.W women's tag team champions. It's singles action tonight. It's Lisa Chase versus the Fox. It's for the women's title. It is our main event at Mayhem. We thank these naughty Newcastle fans once again for joining us. Once again, 7,000 strong, sold out. As if giving them Riot wasn't enough, we've stayed here for Mayhem.
It's been glorious in every stretch of the word. and it's Lisa Chase, sense of the word, a 3 times women's champion, and the one half of the first ever women's tag team champion. I think it's fair to say that Lisa Chase is going to go down in the history of the N.E.W. Owen. 5'2", 125 pounds, from Blackpool, England, Lisa Chase. A lot of history for this young lady, a lot of credentials, and you have to believe she has to be favourite tonight against a phenomenal women's champion.
Well,
in the past, in the Fox.
After that match last night, I'm wondering how much she's got in this match here tonight. Fox, of course, having a bit more time to rest.
This could make, of course, Lisa Chase a double champion, but she can't be 100%. There's no way after that TLC. How much does Lisa Chase have left in the tank? That's the question tonight.
Well, we're about to find out, but first, the current women's champion must make her way to the ring, and she always does in style.
Well, yeah, the Fox loves to do everything with style, including win, and that's exactly what she's done as of late. The Fox has been a fantastic fighting champion in the past, but has it been enough tonight? Will it be enough tonight against Lisa Chase? Lisa Chase has had a lot more action as of late in the tag team division. Foxy Valentine were kicked out a few rounds earlier than the Outlaws were, and therefore the Fox is as fresh as they come for this pivotal women's title match. The former women's champion, the first one she's ever had, 5'5", 132 pounds, from Pawtucket, Rhode Island. The fighting champion Fox. She's beaten some of the best this business has to offer. Tonight she faces Lisa Chase in a submissions match.
And of course, she won
for the title.
She won that belt from Alice Young, who was starting to look unbeatable.
Misses submissions until that point, until the Fox. Lisa Chase might have it all to do tonight.
These two are definitely going to go down in history for the women's division.
Oh, undoubtedly.
And this match probably will as
Mayhem. Of course it will be submission. Is there a time limit on this thing, Owen? Do you know? Have you been told? I've not been told.
I've not been told. There's no time limit in my notes here.
I believe I'm getting it through. Yes, we're getting confirmation of that. Very, very soon, as we welcome the champion between the Fox and Lisa Chase.
Great ovation for the women's champion here.
She's been a fantastic champion. She deserves her ovation. A fighting champion in every sense of the word. She surprised everyone. Has the Fox. Can she do it again against the 3 times women's champion Lisa Chase, who once again, Owen, cannot be in any way, shape or form 100% tonight?
Oh, well, Lisa Chase has to be keen to get that title back once again. She hasn't held it for such a long time.
And we begin our main event. Lisa Chase and the Fox. Fox gets off to a quick start with a snap suplex to Lisa Chase.
Oh yeah, very vicious start against Lisa Chase here.
This patented quick start style of the Fox has been successful in the past. She wants to get that first blood in and capitalise from there. Tries to go for a scoop slam, counter beautifully by Lisa Chase into the backdrop. Great counter by the veteran Chase.
Chase picks Fox up now. Snap suplex.
Beautiful snap suplex.
And you can bet this one's going to be as close as that Iron Man match was last night.
I think that's a very real possibility between these two ladies. Oh. Misses with the flying dropkick. Hurricane Rana by Lisa Chase to the Fox, who went for it all and got nothing. With that flying dropkick in the whole world of trouble now. After that textbook Hurricane Rana. Oh, German overhead suplex. Beautiful. Beautiful manoeuvre by Lisa Chase, who's on a roll, stomps to the head of the Fox.
And she's not looking too bad considering what she went through last night. She's been doing very well
DDT. And the early ons of this matchup, Lisa Chase is looking good. Only time will tell if that will be the same throughout the course of this matchup.
Oh my word. Well, yeah, if it goes to a stamina game, it might very well fall back in favour of Fox.
Absolutely.
But right now, maybe
forearm smash, net breaker by Fox from Norway. Hurricane Ryan overall with authority to Lisa Chase. And all of a sudden, the women's champion is showing everybody why she is champion. The submission match, it is confirmed, will go on until one person submits. No countouts, no pins, no disqualification. Two women going at it for the richest prize in their business.
Well, that is the beauty of the internet. We have no limitation on time. Another Hurricane Rana from Fox there.
Yeah, great manoeuvre by Adrian Goldman. We are internet exclusive, the only wrestling company in town.
Well, hence why he made such a ruckus about the TV Championship that has now been turned into the UK Championship.
Firearm carry, while the UK Championship has such a bigger pedigree to it. So much great talent from the UK that could challenge for that championship. I'm really excited to see where that goes.
And of course, our actual show's being based in the UK, it kind of made sense to have a title about it.
Hurricane Rana again from the middle rope by the Fox to Lisa Chase, who's taking control of this matchup, slamming the head of Chase into that mat, showing an aggressive streak of the champion. The submission specialist showing absolutely no mercy to the part of the body she wants to hurt the most, the head. Lisa Chase fights back with a flying lariat.
And I don't believe, I was about to speak too soon again. I was going to say I don't believe we've seen a submission yet. There's a stump puller. Very old school. Fox gets out
submission by Chase, but Fox's submission specialist counters beautifully. Lisa Chase right back on her with a guillotine. Shades of the Undertaker.
Back and forth. Elbow drop.
Best guillotine in the business. This is the dead man. Lisa Chase not far behind. In the corner, Fox goes face first. On the top rope.
Danger here.
Club to the back by Chase. Looking for high impact. Could be trouble. Looking for a backdrop. Oh my god, overhead German. Overhead German suplex. That was it. That is it. Oh, submission. Submission. Oh no. No, I'm sorry, no, I must correct myself. Elbows to the head. I thought I was just going to the armbar. Armbar submission, which would have made sense.
Perhaps
after that dramatic overhead suplex, but just wanted to inflict so much more pain on the Fox.
I think Fox was fighting that, kept her arm away, and that frustrated Lisa Chase for a moment there.
Good call. Planning DDT solves that problem.
Goes back to the stump puller.
Goes back to that classic submission maneuver by Lisa Chase.
And it's old, but it still works. It still hurts like
sunset flip by the Fox. Couldn't hold it down. Must be exhausted. Exhausted. The Fox armbar takedown after the vicious attack that she's endured by Lisa Chase.
Yeah, she's got to get some offense back in this.
Torturaka win from nowhere.
This could very well do it. Lisa Chase holding on. Manages to get out of there.
Reaches out, does the Fox. After the counter by Chase. Lock up. In this epic main event at Mayhem. In naughty Newcastle.
Oh, kick to the head.
It's a gurry by the Fox. What a champion she's been. Russian leg sweep by Lisa Chase. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, this match can only end by submission. One of these ladies will tap out tonight. Misses completely with the elbow, completely misjudged by Chase, and uncharacteristic mistake by the 3 times women champion.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure what she was thinking there, but it might very well be a demise as her face was driven into that bottom turnbuckle.
I think she was going for a flying drop off the turnbuckle, but misjudged the angle completely.
Rope break on the surfboard there.
Allowing Fox to counter, as you say, with that rope break surfboard. Tartarak maneuver. This has put Fox right back in this thing, ladies and gentlemen.
Lisa Chase needs to regroup, and she does. Reverses the whip there.
Looking to the corner by Chase.
What she's looking for.
Oh, spinning elbow. Right to Fox.
Once again, this match has been back and forth.
Bulldog.
Title on the line.
Bulldog by Chase.
Fox trying to get up.
And a DDT. Shades of the cowboy. Pulls away from the ropes. Could be trouble for the Fox. Submission.
Going for that like half camel clutch there.
Yeah. Modified camel clutch by Lisa Chase.
Wrenching the neck back into the knee.
Fox counters beautifully, but needs a little bit of offense here or she's in trouble. Wrenches the neck, tries to get a suplex, counters beautifully, sunset flip, but breach.
Forgetting for a moment there, I think.
What a great instinctive counter by the Fox. Oh, tries out again, right there, what a counter in midair. What a powerbomb, what strength by Lisa Chase.
Who is looking once again to get back in the lead in this match, but needs to come up with a submission that's going to make Fox tap, and we haven't seen that since Alice Young.
Oh my lord.
Buckleplex.
What a vicious buckleplex by Lisa Chase.
Lisa Chase with the approval of half of this crowd. I mean, it's pretty split on who is wanting to be the victor here as far as the fans are concerned. Lisa
the emotions are so mixed tonight.
Huge elbow drop, possibly one of the best in the business.
Shades of the legendary Shawn Michaels with that glorious elbow drop.
And back to that half camel clutch.
Half camel clutch submission maneuver again. After an elbow to the heart, will it be enough for the title? No. Fox says no. Chase slams her head into the mat in frustration. Fox is full on the rope. This match continues. Fireman carry.
Oh, sent into the turnbuckle again. Just weakening up the spine there. Perhaps for another one of those clutches.
Shot down by Chase. Right back into that headlock by Chase, wearing down the Fox at every possible moment.
Both of these know what it means to be champion. Both of these know how important this match is to win.
Both of these women want to be champion again. Lisa Chase and the Fox battling with everything they have to be named the best in our business. The Fox fighting back. Bulldog.
But you can see the fatigue in Fox as she
with authority
struggles to get to her feet. Oh my word! Head scissor.
Head scissors. Head scissors. I've not seen this for a while. It still works, as you said before.
But Chase wisely managing to counter that.
Finally breaches out of it with a scoop slam. Nothing pretty about that, but it's effective. Elbow to the heart. Once again of the Fox off the ropes. Lisa Chase goes right back.
But I think her leg was on the rope.
Yeah. I think a rope break there by Shatop, but good officiating there. Lisa Chase into the corner. Goes the Fox.
Oh, back up there on that top rope, perched precariously.
Could be trouble. Hurricane round there.
Word, what a
with authority. Oh, dear Lord, big knee to the head.
Lisa Chase looking to inflict as much damage as possible before putting something special on to try and get that submission. Double underhook, suplex there.
I love an underhook suplex. Shades of Taz.
I think she's going for it. Oh no, weakening up the back some more with an elbow drop. Fox now in trouble as Lisa Chase is getting a full head of steam here.
Oh, Lisa Chase going for another submission here, Owen.
Back to that stunt puller.
That classic submission maneuver.
Alice, Fox's knee practically in her face, but she manages to get out of it.
Her neck, her arm, all in incredible pain simultaneously with that maneuver, ladies and gentlemen.
And Lisa Chase there went for a clothesline. Fox ducked it, reversed, and back to that head scissors.
The submission's coming thick and fast now. The only way to win this matchup tonight. Lisa Chase refuses to tap and bridges out of the head scissors once again, Owen. It's gonna be tight.
Oh,
snap suplex.
What an incredible match it's been so far. Neither woman wanting to give up this opportunity to retain or to achieve a 4-time women's championship streak.
Yeah, I mean that would equal the record. We've never had a 4-time champion.
Boston Crab.
More than once in the N.E.W.
Well, no, Diana Simmons at the moment tied with Lisa Chase at 3. However, Fox not wanting to give up that gold.
Oh, you're right, of course. Yeah, there would be an absolutely fantastic point, Owen. I stand corrected. To clarify,
I am the stats man.
You are indeed the stats man, Lisa Chase.
You know, you call yourself the best commentator around, but I bring the business to this table. Let's be clear.
Neck break once again by Chase.
I notice you're trying to float over that one in this phenomenal matchup here.
calling the shots like a professional. Snap suplex by Lisa Chase. I have forgotten more about commentary than you know, my friends.
Going back to the stump puller now.
Stump puller by Lisa Chase. Great submission maneuver. The Fox refuses to quit.
Again, managing to bridge out of that. Went for a crossbody, I think, thinking that Lisa Chase would have moved, but she didn't.
Yeah,
perhaps some ring insight there as to what was about to happen.
Yeah, I think Lisa Chase was, that move was well scouted there. To be perfectly clear, the Fox, I think, overplayed her hand, and that has given Lisa Chase the opportunity here to capitalise, and she has. Backbreaker. My God, what a backbreaker that was by Lisa Chase.
It's the kind of accident you don't want to happen in a match like this, because it could mean the end.
High risk. Big elbow. Big elbow.
And Fox once again in trouble. Her title is on the line.
Modified camel clutch, knee in the back. Head wrench back. Could this be it for the Fox?
Lisa Chase can feel that gold getting ever closer to her waist.
Chitopper in perfect position, excuse me. The Fox refuses to tap out.
And Lisa Chase going straight back to it. Perhaps losing grip there
for the third or fourth time in this matchup. Trying to get a proper grip of Fox. Trying to wrench that neck as much as possible. The Fox again refuses to tap.
And Lisa Chase working on an arm now. Perhaps thinking about something a little different.
Working on the upper body, it seems to be clear of the Fox. Misses with the double axe handle off the rope, but recovers quickly. Face first goes Fox into the turnbuckle, and we're going to the top again. And if she hits another high impact, and if she locks in another submission, then I fear for Fox's championship tonight.
But she's going for that German suplex
Oh
again.
dear God, overhead German suplex. If this was a normal match, ladies and gentlemen, this would be it. But she needs to make the Fox tap out, and Lisa Chase knows it, and she's going high risk again. I'm not sure how wise that was, but it connects either way. A big elbow to make sure, but she can't pin the Fox. She needs her to submit. She's going for that Lone Star again, Owen.
Stump puller once more.
That old classic.
In a good position here. Fox once again holding on. Lisa Chase this time stepping out of it, not giving her the opportunity to get through her legs.
Oh, Atomic Bulldog by Chase.
If Fox wants to keep her championship, she's going to have to get some offense in soon. However, Lisa Chase may have a long way to go in making her tap.
Right back to that headlock. This match can only end one way. Which woman has more gas in the tank? Right now, it's looking very good for Lisa Chase. Wanting to make history tonight.
Going back to that stump puller, yeah, very well could become 2 champions in one.
And a 4-time women's champion. History in more ways than one. The stump puller not effective once again on the Fox, showing incredible ring savvy, giving herself a moment, giving herself a breath on the outside of this ring, gets back in perhaps a little bit too quickly. Lisa Chase capitalises with a huge backdrop.
Fans coming alive once more. What a main event it's been.
Massive main event.
Lisa Chase.
Snap suplex.
Back once again to that stump puller.
Well, I think if you keep using the same manoeuvre, eventually the same manoeuvre is going to pay off.
Well, yeah, that leg has got to be aching.
I mean, I don't know how Fox is standing, quite frankly, after the amount of damage that has been done to that leg, that has been done to that knee tonight. The sheer will to keep that women's championship.
Oh. Belly to belly.
Dear sweet Jesus, what a belly to belly that was.
And now going
Holy
back
hell.
to a half camel clutch. It could very well be over with that. The spine of Fox must be on fire right now.
Crazy camel clutch by Lisa Chase onto the current women's champion.
And in the middle of the ring, she still could not seal it.
How long can Fox take this?
Well, Lisa Chase has got to be wondering what it's going to take to finally put Fox away here, but she's staying on her regardless.
Top rope, keeping focused is Chase. She's been to the top of the mountain so many times before. She knows what this would mean. The third overhead German belly-to-belly suplex in this matchup, Owen.
And I think she's going for that stump puller where no changes her mind.
I do not believe.
Oh, Fox.
What Fox has been through here tonight. Fox fights back with her right hand valiantly, but can't capitalise. Counters how? I don't know, but she did. Kick to the gut. Sunset.
Oh,
Crossface.
My word, out of nowhere.
What a submission manoeuvre.
Lisa Chase might be spent.
It's over from nowhere. My God, what a victory by Fox. From absolutely nowhere, a sunset flip into the crossface, and Fox retains after complete dominance by Lisa Chase. What a victory!
Well, I've got to say right there, a valiant effort from Lisa Chase. Fox may not have looked out in the women's tag division, however, she is still N.E.W. Women's Champion with a tremendous defense of her title once again.
While the Fox was beaten from pillar to post, but in the end she did retain, and in the end she is still the undisputed women's heavyweight champion of the world. What a mayhem, what a night in Newcastle. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.